Hello students. So in the previous class we have started the new topic, that is the plant kingdom, and already you know that how the plant kingdom is changing the classification time to time, that is right from the Aristotle. First he has normally made two kingdom system of classification, that is the Linnaeus, but the classification first performed by, that is Aristotle itself, that is the plant and animals, but the kingdom has been performed by the Linnaeus. That what we are observing, that is morphological features, on the basis of that they classified. So in this way, first that is what we have studied earlier class, that is considered as an artificial system of classification. In this artificial system we have studied about the morphological characters, that is the habit and the coloration of the leaf, that is the photosynthetic pigment. On that basis they have classified, or based on the herb, shrub and the trees, or the shape of the plant or the size of the plant. Andre morphological base nindane external features nindane first classification madidru. Then it is not going to be accepted because some of the related species are also normally separated. So in this way, this artificial system of classification is also called as linear system of classification. So it has been not accepted. And now the second one, you can observe that the natural system of classification, it has been observed by the Bentham and Hooker. So he has been observed that not only the morphological features, anatomical characters also they have observed, and even embryological characters also they observed. So in this way, natural system of classification they made, but later on you can observe that this system also not accepted, because all the time it is not possible by seeing anatomical characters. So in this way, present day classification, or later on it has been decided, that is the phylogenetic system of classification, or the classification is mainly based on the evolutionary concept anta karadru. So why? Because the one criteria has to be required, that is normally based on the taxa, anything it may be there, mammalia, order, whatever it is going to be found, whichever the taxa is there. So one, that is the during the time of classification. So for example, primates, primate means here normally the human beings are also comes, and the apes, chimpanzees and even the monkeys are also observed. Why? Because some features are there. So that is why, based on the evolutionary one, it has been classified. That is what we are observing, that the phylogenetic system of classification, normally this phylogenetic system of classification made by Engler and Prandtl. So next, later on, after classification has been done, then they have started studying about the cellular structure, DNA structure, chromosomal number. So all these it has been studied. By studying the cellular structure in details called as cytotaxonomy, that what we have studied. Then later on, chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy means they have studied the chemical nature in the case of plants. What hormones are supposed to be required for growing purpose and all those things, the chemical nature. During the time of photosynthesis, chemical substances are required, that what they have observed. That is the chemotaxonomy. And later on, numerical taxonomy also they observed. Numerical taxonomy is nothing but the detailed data has been observed by means of the computers, so that in each character a code and the number has been assigned, so that every character is going to be studied. And it is possible to study that whether the animal is supposed to be endangered in condition, so that the establishment of the natural, that is the national parks and even the zoological parks or the botanical gardens is supposed to be there. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಕೂಡ sometimes you can observe ನಶಿಸಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ endangered species ಇದ್ದು ಕೂಡ, by means of the collection of the detailed data from the computers we have to take necessary steps. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವು ನಶಿಸಿ ಹೋಗಲಾರ್ದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so that we have to develop such kind of the sanctuaries. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಯಿತು. So in this way, first species differentiation is going to be found, then we have clubbed the animals. You can observe that so that it is possible to study the animals in a particular group. That is why classification is necessary and the grouping of organisms into its convenient categories. So now chemotaxonomy, then the cytotaxonomy, numerical taxonomy also it has been discussed later on. So now next we are going to observe regarding the first point, that is in the case of the topic, that is the algae. Algae, already we have studied that, we have observed the algae general characters, we have seen multicellular algae, that the general characters we have seen that these are chlorophyllous and normally filamentous in nature, or even some of the colonial is also found, and the reproduction also I told you that vegetative part, asexual part and the sexual reproduction. Those characters we have studied in the previous class. Vegetative reproduction is normally taking place by means of the fragmentation. Fragmentation andre cutting method. Fragmented part of the plant. Each one is developed into one more plant, that what we have seen that. Asexual reproduction takes place by means of the producing the spores called as zoospores. What we have seen that these are normally motile. Asexual reproduction takes place and the spores are produced, that is the zoospores. Several spores are produced. Among them you can observe that the zoospores are common. And the next is sexual reproduction is also taking place, as we have discussed earlier. Sexual reproduction is taking place by means of normally fusion of two gametes. Sexual reproduction takes place by means of the fusion of gametes. The fusion of gametes that may be similar in size or dissimilar in size. The fusion of gametes which is supposed to be taking place in a similar size, that is called as isogamous anta karadru. Isogamous andre fusion of gametes in a similar in size. Andre two gametes are size will be similar size irbeku, whether they are flagellated or non flagellated. Illi flagellated yavudide, flagellated andre motile, that is the Ulothrix, and non-flagellated is also there. Non-flagellated, that is normally Spirogyra. So what we are observing that isogamous andre fusion of two similar sized gametes, whether flagellated or non-flagellated. So in this way flagellated irbodu, non-flagellated irbodu, but the size of the gametes are similar. This is called as isogamous. Then now we are observing regarding the anisogamous. Anisogamous means fusion of two dissimilar sized gametes. Fusion of two dissimilar sized gametes. This is fusion of two similar sized gametes. Fusion of two dissimilar sized gametes. Example, Eudorina. So here we are observing that the similar sized gametes, whether they are flagellated or non-flagellated. Flagellated example is the Ulothrix, eugamous examples. So now non-flagellated andre non-motile, movement irodilla. So that is the Spirogyra. Next is, this is the anisogamous. Another one is oogamous. Oogamous is nothing but fusion of male gamete and the female gamete. Fusion of male gamete which is small and flagellated. Fusion of male gamete which is small and flagellated with female gamete which is large and non-flagellated. non-flagellated, like this. So now fusion of male gamete and the female gamete. This is normally sexual reproduction. ಆದರೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಫ್ಲಾಜಿಲ್ಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, and with the female gamete which is large and non-flagellated. This is called as oogamous. Example, volvox and fucus is also there. So in this way, two examples what we are observing in the case of the oogamous. So sexual reproduction takes place in these isogamous, maybe anisogamous and the oogamous, right? So now this is what we are observing regarding the sexual, that is the reproductive phase in the case of algae. One though vegetative part is also there, and asexual part is also there producing the zoospores, and sexual part is also there by producing, that is the isogamous, anisogamous and the oogamous. These are the three kinds of the sexual phase which is going to be taking place. Now we are moving towards the next part is uses of algae. Next we are moving toward the uses of algae. Next we are moving the uses of algae. Uses of algae. This is also important, the uses of algae, because sometimes in the examination they are going to be asked the importance of algae. So first one we have observing that we know that where the algae is going to be found, that is the habitat of the algae. Algae are important for fixation of carbon dioxide. Fixation of carbon dioxide. Andre uses of algae nalli first carbon dioxide fixation. When the carbon dioxide fixation is taking place during the time of photosynthesis. During the time of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide fixation is supposed to be taking place. Half of that, andre ಬೇರೆ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ, ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಆದರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ 50% ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ algae. This is a very important one, carbon dioxide fixation during the time of photosynthesis. The second one we are observing that they are acting as producers. They are acting as producers. Producers as food source in aquatic animals. In aquatic animals. Majority of the aquatic animals, they are dependent on the algae for the sake of food. Majority of that. No doubt that other plants are also there. ಆದರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ aquatic environment ನಲ್ಲಿ, they are dependent on the algae. That is what we are saying it as an producers. You know about that in the case of the food web, we have seen that. This is the what we are saying, that the producers, these are the consumers, these are the decomposers ಅಂತ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ enormous amount of the food material is going to be available. ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು in the normal land region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. In the aquatic region we can observe that the algae are the producers, that is as food source in aquatic animals. Next is third one we are observing that, again very important one, is release oxygen to the aquatic animals. Release oxygen to the aquatic animals. This is also important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕೂಡ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. That already you know that. How it is? During the time of photosynthesis, as we already know that the carbon dioxide they are going to be collecting and utilizing the oxygen. So in this way, release of carbon oxygen to the aquatic animals, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ enormous amount of the animals they are going to be collecting the oxygen, ಅಂದ್ರೆ cleaning the aquatic regions. That is also important. Purify the water ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಈವನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ sometimes the pollution is going to be taking place. Note, rest on the important is how it is to be taking place. That is the enormous amount of the algae is supposed to be growing in the water surface. The enormous amount of the algae is growing andaga. That is why this meaning of the algae is seaweeds. You know that. Algae meaning is seaweeds. What do you mean by term weeds? Weeds are nothing but the unwanted plant. Illa unwanted plant anta yakanteve. Why? Because enormous amount of that it is growing, and same time aquatic animals are also dependent on this. Suppose death of the aquatic animals takes place, then the growth is enormous. When the growth is enormous means then what will happen here? Sunlight is not going to be penetrating inside, that is also important, and then photosynthetic activity is also normally diminished and oxygen will not get. ಬಹಳ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸಿಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ದಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ವೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ ವೀಡ್ಸ್. ವೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನ್ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದ oxygen to the aquatic animals. So whatever we have studied these 3 points, this is not a commercial purpose. Remember this point. Sometimes the question is going to be asked. Question ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ write the importance of algae ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ we have to write these things. Write the commercial importance of algae ಅಂದರೆ ಇವು ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. Because aquatic animals are not paying anything. ಯಾವುದೇ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತೊಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. So in this way, so whatever the ecosystem is supposed to be taking place in the water bodies, that is naturally it is occurring, that is a different matter. You ಮೂರು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿವೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ. ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಾಗೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮರೈನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮರೈನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾರಾಗಿನ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್, ಇವೆರಡು ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕೊಲೈಡ್ಸ್. These are considering it as an hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids andre water holding capacity is more. Hydrocolloids andre here we are observing that the water holding capacity is more. That is why these two are important. These two are normally important for the commercial purpose. These two are important for the commercial purpose. ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾರಾಗಿನ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟೆನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇವನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಈಗ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. Water holding capacity irodrinda, so we are going to be using algin and the carrageen because rich in they are nothing but the carbohydrate itself. These are the carbohydrates. You can observe that it is going to be mixed with the certain food material preparation, that is the jellies irbodu or the ice creams irbodu. That is what we are observing regarding the algin and the carrageen. These are considering it as an hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids andre water holding capacity anta kareeತಾರೆ. They are normally considered as an water holding capacity. Fifth one you can see that ಈಗ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ as food. Example, laminaria, porphyra, sargassum. So these are normally considered as a source of food material. These are normally considered ಅದರಾಗ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆನೆ, ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾರಗಿನ್. ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ. They are normally used cover, that is even packaging also, and even you can observe that the jelly like substance ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಗಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಒನ್. ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅಗರ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ಅಗರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್, agar it is obtained from gracilaria. ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. and even we can see that the gelidium, agar it is going to be obtained from gracilaria and gelidium. So gracilaria, gelidium, these are the good source of the, normally you can see that that is the food material ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವನು ಕೂಡ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಲೇರಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ಜೆಲಿಡಿಯಂ, ಜೆಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಇವು ಜೆಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್, ಕಾಂಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಗರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಲೇರಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಜೆಲಿಡಿಯಂ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ algae. So this is going to be used the preparation of jelly like substance, that is the ice creams and the condiments or the chocolates anta kuda helabodu. So in this way agar it is obtained from gracilaria and gelidium, used in ice creams and jellies. It is also going to be used. Jelly like substance, ಯಾವುದೇ jelly like substance ನೋಡಬಹುದು, it is going to be found there. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ they are holding certain substances. Why they are going to be used ಅಂದ್ರೆ holding substances, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೀಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬರೀ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ, ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ಲಾರ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಜೆಲ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಗಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಸೆವೆಂತ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ, ಸ್ಪಿರುಲಿನಾ ಆರ್ ದ protein rich algae used by space travelers. Chlorella, spirulina are the protein rich algae used by space travelers. Space travelers use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ because it is a protein rich content food material is going to be found. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವು ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ is considered as a normally unicellular algae it is. This is an unicellular algae. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. unicellular algae, that is the single celled protein ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. single celled protein, SCP, that what we are saying that here chlorella is unicellular algae. And even spirulina, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಆಯಿತು. spirulina are the both protein rich algae used by space travelers. ಅಂದರೆ as a food supplement used by normally space travelers, ಅಂದರೆ here we have to write as a food supplement. As a food supplement they are going to be used. They are going to be used as a food supplement ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So in this way, apart from that, even what we have discussed about here, we are saying that the spirulina ಅಂತ word ಕೇಳಿರಬಹುದು. Spirulina is normally commercially important and the medicinal value is also there. At present we are observing that normally medicines are capsule, they are present in the form of capsules. Capsules ನಲ್ಲಿ spirulina ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. That is normally one capsule is going to be available, so that I will bring the next class. I will show you how this spirulina is going to be used. Spirulina ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And even you can observe that the spirulina capsules are normally found and it is supposed to be required for human body as an immune system. To increase the immune system, it is available. We should not take these things. ಇದು medicinal value, medicinal ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ we should not take it as a medicine. So what they are telling that we have to take it as an food supplement. ಹೌದಾ, ಫುಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಐರನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ಆ ಥರ ಫುಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಥರ ತಗೋಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ರಿಚ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ, ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಈಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇವೆ like laminaria and all those things, we can observe that they are usually used as a medicinal value. Medicinal value ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ and they are normally acting it as a laminaria anticoagulant, ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್, that is called as an anticoagulant. And even you can observe that the some of the algae is also there, they are supposed to be useful for the prevention of the goiter. Well, extra point ಆಯಿತು that what I told you that. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ anticoagulant ಅಂದರೆ sometimes what will happen, ಈಗ clotting which may takes place inside the blood vessels. ಹೌದಾ, various causes are there for clotting, but now clotting ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ at that moment the medicine is going to be used. Preparation of such kind of algae, the using of such kind of algae, so normally medicines are going to be prepared, that is considered as an anticoagulant anta karitevu. Some of the algae it is also used, that is the preparation of the medicine which is important for goiter. Goiter andre ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, deficiency of iodine ಇದೆ, goiter ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So in this way normally these are the uses of algae. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಡ್ರಿ, ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಸ್ಪಿರುಲಿನಾ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು ಒನ್ ಬಾಟಲ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪಿರುಲಿನಾ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಇನ್ ಮೆನಿ ರೀಜನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್, ಹೌ ದ ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಿಂದಾಗ jelly like material is going to be found here because of holding the substances. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೊ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದಟ್ ದಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕೊಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನೀರಿನ ಅಂಶ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ, ಹೌದಾ, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇ, ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಾರ್ದಂಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ದೀಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಇರಬಹುದು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಅಗರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್. These are the two important things which are normally used in the commercial value. And even spirulina is also, that is the chlorella and the spirulina, this is also normally used as a medicinal value because they are the energy rich compounds anta helabodu, or even we can see that the protein rich compounds. We have to take it as a food supplement anta karite. Okay, right, these are the uses of algae that what we have studied. In the examination point of view or in the CET also we can see that the question is supposed to be asked. Nenepirli, uses of algae anta kelidre 3 mark question they may ask. 3 mark question ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we have tried whatever simple things ಏನೇನಿವೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇವೆ. ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ, ಪೋರ್ಫೈರಾ, ಸರ್ಗಾಸಮ್, ಅಗರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಲೇರಿಯಾ, ಜೆಲಿಡಿಯಮ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಜಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಾಗಿನ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಇವೇನವೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಚ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಟು ದ ಅಕ್ವಾಟಿಕ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ followed all of you. So we are moving toward the next part, that is the classification of algae. The next part is the classification of algae. Moving toward the next part, that is the classification of algae. Classification of algae. So, algae are supposed to be classified or divided into 3 classes. Algae are supposed to be divided into 3 classes based on the photosynthetic pigments and reserve food material. ಯಾವ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. Based on the photosynthetic pigment and reserve food material, the classification of algae has been made. ಹೌದಾ, ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, ಯಾವ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Photosynthetic pigment and the reserve food material. So algae are classified into 3 classes. Namely, number 1, chlorophyceae. Number 1, chlorophyceae. Number 2, Phaeophyceae. C-E-A-E. Phaeophyceae. Number 3, Rhodophyceae. In the 10th standard, you might have studied all those things. So at least you come across these things: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae means green algae. Chlorophyceae means green algae. Phaeophyceae andre brown algae. Rhodophyceae andre red algae. So far that examples also we have studied, like algin is there, carrageen is there. Algin is considered as a brown algae, carrageen is considered as a red algae. So in that way, Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and the Rhodophyceae. Green algae, brown algae, red algae. So in this manner, we have divided the classes. On what basis we made the classification? Based on the presence of photosynthetic pigment and as well as based on the presence of photosynthetic pigment and the reserve food material. Right? Habitat, all are normally similar. Specific agi Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae, they are present in the marine habitat only, that is Chlorophyceae is going to be found in the fresh water. Specific agi they are present in the fresh water and marine water, you can see that, but majority of them they are present in the fresh water. So in this way we are normally discussing the detail of these 3 in the next video. That is the differences manner I will tell you. One kade Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and the Rhodophyceae. Followed, ಇದು 3 at a time ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ನೇಮ್, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ so far, you have to read out once. They are all important, and in the examination point of view, importance of algae they are going to be asked. And one more question they are going to be asked, that who proposed the natural system of classification, who proposed a phylogenetic system of classification, like that. One more question it is going to be arising. And now here directly this classification part and the importance of algae followed. So we will meet in the next video. Have a nice day.